planet as a wasted youth, sent to the slaughter by a wolf in the skin of a mother, shedding crocodile tears. Fears the truth like a light exposing shadow puppet strings in a voting booth. Body snatchers come at midnight, corrupt cult conducting abductions mid-flight. So we fly away from home, flew to the streets, following the rumble of a million feet. Concrete evidence that a beacon in the east is being built piece by piece through peace. They reach the crowd, they grow so proud, his voice so loud. Only 15, but he's duty bound, and his time is now at the front lines of a dream. Flow droplets flooding seas downstream in defiance, drowning streaks of sirens, they will not be silent. Once a wasted youth, now he a giant.
Dark days ahead, unravel's having tried, and now is my city pride. Mask on my face, won't turn away until the smoke clears from my city skies. While the world's watching. Dark days ahead, I'm having trouble breathing. Can you hear the people cry, 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 cry?
The color of law, black like the uniforms of cowards ready to draw guns on kids, predators. Attack dogs, go for the throats, forgetting oaths, neglecting those who don't have a vote. He asks himself who he serves and who he protects, and behind the shield he wonders why he lost the respect. He was once Asia's finest, now he's Asia's violence, looking for excuses to incite the riot. Backed by false flags, no name tags, missing IDs, white shirt triads funded by the powers that be. Paying these pawns, their conscience is gone. This is still an order when it transforms into atrocities. And underneath it all, he still believes that this is what he trained for. A delusional savior, taking aim at those who scream, fuck the police. Fuck the police.
Dark days ahead, unravel's having tried, and now is my city pride. Mask on my face, won't turn away until the smoke clears from my city skies. While the world's watching. Dark days ahead, I'm having trouble breathing. Can you hear the people cry, 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 cry?
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
From the high castle descending while they sleep, the father's body comes down to feed. She seeks warmth from the cold, a corpse covered in blood, a sacrifice from the young and the old. She says she prays that she's willing to hear the cries, but how can the blind ever repay an eye for an eye?
She's no longer living, so how can she speak? Dead and withdrawn, she's no longer living, so how can she speak? No stake in society, she's no longer living, so how can she speak? Dead and withdrawn, she's no longer living, so how can she speak?
Hello, everyone. This is Phoebe and Tiansheng. Hi, Sky. Sky Sun, it's Tiansheng. How are you today?
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah, welcome to Hong Kong Signs of the Time. And today is Friday, 11th of December, 2020. So, Tiansheng, so what would you like to cover today? I know today we're going to talk about the virus, vaccine, and then the HSBC bank.
Yeah, we made a show about design, our poster. We made. Today we need to talking about
Yeah, many years ago, Miles Gore warned the Western world and warned about Hong Kong's crisis going to happen. So now, almost like 1.5 years ago, Hong Kong had this pro-democracy protest, and this extradition law was going to pass. And so over 2 million people were gathering on the street to protest. So that shows, the world is declining and the democracy is being undermined. And then if you dig enough, it will find even like including America, the USA, or lots of things that is happening, we can find out the one who is behind everything. In the end, you will find out, right? The deep state, whatever the deep state or the dark power, and it's related to this Chinese Communist Party. And then what we can still see even today, even in the past week, there's still many people in Hong Kong are being arrested. Yeah, still happening. If we don't stop this, that means, one day, we know that before Hong Kong, in mainland China, Uyghur, Xinjiang autonomous region, was like that. Mm-hmm. It's still like that. There's a re-education camp. People are arrested, put in so-called re-education camp. It is prison, actually. So those men or women couldn't go back to their home to look after their children. It's so sad. So it happened in Xinjiang. It is happening in Hong Kong. It will happen, and it actually is happening in USA. Yeah, Tiansheng.
Yeah. Today we will know, one is about the global case, the COVID-19 CCP virus, and then we can see the digital total infected is 70 million. 70.
Yeah, 70 million, over 70 million. Yeah, it's shocking.
And then we can see the total death is about 1 million and 500,000.
89,000. Yes.
It is more about come to 600,000, 600,000, and then you can see the 2 week can increase about 1,000 million about infested.
100 million. Very soon it will reach 100 million.
100 million, yeah.
Which is 100 million would be once how to say that, first of 70s. Yeah, of the world population. Yeah, in about 2 weeks. Yeah, that's alarming number. Mm-hmm, that figure is alarming. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see is for the world is the bigger problem, and then the next is for the cure. Everybody need to try to make the cure to COVID-19.
Yeah. So the vaccines are very popular now, and every country is pursuing purchase of the vaccine. We know that a very famous company is called Pfizer pharmaceutical company. They have this so-called they call this vaccine mRNA. So the vaccine has a name. So and UK, UK has become the first country which approved of using this vaccine in a massive scale in the country. So 3 days ago, on the past Tuesday, a lady, 90-year-old lady called Margaret, she was the first one in the UK to have the first dose of this vaccine. And after, the BBC news broadcast that, and then the lady came out of the vaccine from that GP, and she cried. She burst into cry. And she said, "Oh, I'm so touched. I had this vaccine. I feel I'm protected." Yeah, so emotional at that moment. But who knows who knows, there might be very bad side effects. Already yesterday, I heard a British friend who told me there were 2 cases of allergies, like 2 people had allergies to this vaccine. Yeah, so we don't know yet because this vaccine didn't go through the whole process that vaccine should have gone through. So, we don't know what the side effects are yet.
Yeah.
So Sky Sun, yeah.
Okay, we can see for the problem, you need to consider about the first thing is December 2019. That's what happened for Hong Kong. Then all the movement is starting, and then all the will be banking about the some donation, and then that is for the maybe not it's similar on the June or November. There's a bigger event, but for the totally the Hong Kong movement is continue for the now, and then because COVID-19 all the is settled down, and then the economy is settled down, all the global problem is happen, and then we can see the next. We need to consider for in Hong Kong the COVID-19 is very I can say is not good for the now. You can see the poster, and then there are people need to stay. If you want to dinner, you need to only 6 o'clock before, or you can buy the outside. Take away the dinner, and then for the now, our Hong Kong officer Cherry Lam is setting about they will need to buy the vaccine. Vaccine is all from the Chinese, German, and then UK. They will support. Will suggest next year or January will be start. I remember for UK is starting to the vaccine. Yeah.
Yeah. Before we talk about focus on vaccine again, I would like to talk about the poster to the left, and I like the poster very much. It's the new measure, the new regulations for this dining in the restaurants is to ban after 6 p.m. So this poster says, okay, virus, I'll see you at 6 p.m. It seems that the virus will appear after 6 p.m. sharp. Mm-hmm. That means, that's like quite ironic, saying, hey, the rule is kind of saying after 6 p.m. it's not safe to eat in the restaurant. So before 6 p.m. it's safe. It's kind of saying that viruses are coming into the restaurants at 6 p.m. Is that why you have this rule? It's quite funny. Yeah, so this poster is kind of playing joke on this. Yeah,
and then for now, Hong Kong, the all day is over the 100. Today is 85 have invested COVID-19, and all is if some people will read about the Hong Kong report, they have 2 buildings. They will be not allowed to go outside, and then they just only want people to go outside buying to buy the their
necessities.
Necessities. And then so you can see the COVID-19 is a more bigger problem to make settle down all the case, and then all the economy is not good for now. Global economy, you can see the foreign UK, America, and Euro, they settle down. How you need to imagine how the business can starting, and then just only the CCP, they have a good economy. There's no make sense for now. So the vaccine is a problem. There's a second hurt the people. They will for the human. It's not for good. Because the virus is not for national, they need to if you need the only keyword is take down the CCP. Yeah, so you can write the now global. This 70 million is just estimate. I think this for the real digital new data is very scared for the global.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, exactly. The whole pandemic is kind of killing all the small businesses like restaurants or beauty salons or fitness centers. It's hard for them to survive because every day they're paying the rent to keep the place, but then the government made them shut down, lock down, so they can't do their business. They can't make money. And to me, I feel, the government wants all people to become those poor people who rely on government pension. So you have to apply for government allowance. So they pay you very low to keep you survive, to keep you alive. But then the government and big companies, big techs can survive, can make big profits from people staying at home, going online, buying stuff from Amazon, from watching YouTube or use the internet to buy things online from those big companies. So those companies are the ones who are making the most profits. They are becoming richer and they're making more money. Then they're killing the middle class, and all the middle class become poorer and poorer. Yeah, I think that's their whole plan. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad to see this. Yeah.
Okay. Next.
And as for this vaccine, I think I checked the information about the Pfizer biotech. It's called BioNTech vaccine, and the Pfizer company is an American company, and this BioNTech is a German company. And then this vaccine is not easy to be transported or to be stored. So there's a big challenge for companies for the countries who want to buy and ship and store. The storage is not easy because the vaccine needs minus 70 degree storage. You need a freezer which can go as cold as minus 70 degree. And and then you can thaw it to minus 8 degree to 4 degree within 5 days. You have to use it, so it only can keep fresh for 5 days. So you have to give the dose to the people very quick.
Yeah.
So that's actually a big challenge for poor countries. Poorer countries can't afford to have this kind of freezers or situation. Yeah, they don't have this kind of conditions. Yeah.
There's a vaccine problem, and then remember they have Australia have a show that said that they need to use the vaccine, but they have no any don't do anything for the to start the vaccine.
Yeah.
Australia for the show. Yeah. Okay. We go to the next about the poster. Next is about this Chinese style for the deaf people to use some chicken and then have for the deaf people. This one is about the law, and then everybody understand now is a Hong Kong rule of law, and then all is the law is deaf, and then all the people for the national security, there are police state in your city in Hong Kong, so they all start the Hong Konger design the poster. Then you can see how the Hong Kong problem is very. I think not it's good for now. There's all the console. Yeah.
Yeah, this poster is amazing. I think it really like Hong Kong artists. They are very creative. And this picture shows the way most Chinese people worship their ancestors or worship a Buddha. That's the way normally, when someone died in your family, you had a picture frame on the wall, and then you put some food for them. and then you will use incense, 1, 2, 3 incense. You burn 3 incense to show your remembrance or show your love for them, to remember them. So here, instead of a family member, people have this so-called goddess of law. I checked, this lady is from a Greek ancient mythology. So her name is Themis, Themis. So her name is Themis. Themis means the good lady, the lady of good counsel. The lady of good counsel. So basically means the goddess of law. And she is holding a scales in her hand. She's holding the scales in her hand. So people trying to worship this because it seems the god is dead. This law is dead.
Yeah, why would I use this poster? The reason is about everybody remember one lawmaker in Hong Kong as lawmaker is about the territory. Then they go now is influence in the UK. Then the Hong Kong ban, the police said about they stop the Hong Kong ban. Yeah.
Yeah, we know the famous bank in Hong Kong is called HSBC, but now we see the letter C is replaced by this logo of the Chinese Communist Party. So that means this HSBC has lost its power and is under control of the party, and it can't make their own decision. So the HSBC Bank is like a puppet of the party.
Yeah, you can see the Hong Kong police fees ban. There's a South Chinese Morning Post about the account and fugitive.
Fugitive.
Yeah. The lawmaker 10 held. Yeah. Then on the Sunday, the Hong Kong bank fraud the bank, and then he can try to draw the money. But you can see Sunday is a day off. Why this day can fraud the bank? So Hong Kong people decide how Hong Kong to freeze the bank and then fraud the bank. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so, it's like no law. There's no reason. And then they suddenly freeze his account. And then a few days later, they let his account open again. So where's the law? Where's the rule? And then it seems to be decided by one person. And then the leader can say, let's freeze his account because we don't like him. Another day, say, let's reopen his account because maybe other people would draw the money because if we do this and if we'll lose trust from people.
Yeah, for Hong Kong people, they everybody believed in Hong Kong. The reason is that Hong Kong have a law, the personal property can protest. But for now case, you can see the Hong Kong government or police, they just say you about the national security is not you are not suitable, and then you have to connect with foreign people to break about the Chinese government. So we need to consider your account is washing the dirty money, and then need to bank your account. But they scare about the people. They will on a Monday to go the Hong Kong bank. HSBC, the Hong Kong bank, and then to draw the money. They on the Sunday they fraud the bank, and then you can see that so easy, no reason. Yeah.
Yeah, and we see the poster to the right-hand corner. There's a picture of the dying lion. So I remember you told me the lion was the logo of HSBC. Yeah. It's the logo, right? Mm-hmm. And that means HSBC is dying. Yes. The lion is dying. And then on top of this lion, we can see that HSBC logo, another logo. And it got these two kind of Chinese paper saying, close down. So they closed down this bank. And then the word saying means we freeze this meat, freeze this meat. And then they saw this meat. And I can see another 2 Chinese characters means faster freeze, faster freeze the meat.
Yeah, so you can see how that's not just only the ex lawmaker, and then other case is about you can see the next one is they have the NGO who is helping the Hong Kong protester, and then other one is a good neighbor North Direction Court is also have been banned account, and then the reason is you have give the money or version the dirty money that or maybe connect with foreign people to start a movement. Yeah, so you not your reason is national security law. We need to ban your account or disclose, not allow you to draw the money. Yeah.
Yeah, according to the new national security law, the evil law, a lot of people are violating the law, of course, because that's an evil law. So any pro-democracy person will be having some trouble. They are in trouble. Like this one we can see, this is called Spark Alliance Hong Kong. So 星火同盟 is called Spark Alliance Hong Kong, and also another one called Good Neighbor North District Church. So some people got arrested. The main organizers here got arrested because they saying, those people are having the problems of money laundering. Yeah, then they have their accounts frozen. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the case step by step, and then you cannot to believe the bank, because now Hong Kong they have create the money is Hong Kong bank, and then Chinese bank, and then another one is standardized. So they also is controlled by CCP, and then your money in the bank is cash is king. We also will say, and then so you need to.
Your money is not safe in the bank now. So Sky Sun, I'd like to explain to our audiences what is this 星火同盟 Spark Alliance Hong Kong. So here a very small print, if you can see, it's quite small, I'll read it. So Hong Kong Spark Alliance Hong Kong is an NGO. It's Hong Kong. It's like a group which helps the people in need for pro-democracy. That's this NGO organization.
Yeah,
and then
in the Hong Kong movement, all the people need to organization and set the NGO, and then you donate the money. The reason is they help the protest to give they will be apply the lawyer, and then will be give some people supply they help them to go outside on maybe they have some support the data or something. So they for the donation for helping Hong Kong the movement.
Yeah, and then the other one is called Good Neighbor North District Church.
Yeah.
It's a church who provides community services, especially to homeless people since 2014. So 6 years ago, when this church was founded, it was mainly providing community services to homeless people. But then in 2019, last year, it established another branch called Safeguard Our Generation. This is a group of elderly and middle-aged volunteers to offer humanitarian aid to protesters and mediating between police and protesters. So basically, this establishment is to help the protesters, and they are also playing a role in between the police and the protesters as mediators. Yeah, so they actually help a lot, help with this pro-democracy protest. Yeah. Sky Sun, I can't really hear you clearly. I think there's a sound problem. Oh, dear audiences, if you can't hear us, please let us know. Is the sound all right? Sky Sun, I can't hear you clearly. Sorry about that.
Okay. Now it's okay?
Oh, yeah, now it's okay.
Yeah.
Good. You're back.
Okay.
Mm.
Maybe okay, for now. Okay. We go ahead of
Next poster.
yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay.
Do you have that poster of the museum? Freedom is put inside a box as a museum object, like the dinosaur. Do you have that poster?
Oh, you dinosaur, okay.
Dinosaur poster. I really like that one. Yeah, Hong Kong artists are so talented, so creative. The posters mean a lot. One picture is worth 1,000 words. You know, I remember a very famous photographer he says, a good picture is worth 1,000 words. That means a good picture can tell you a lot of information. Yeah, so I really like this poster. Look at that. Let's compare these two objects in the museum. So in this Hong Kong Museum of History, freedom is put in a box as the same level as the dinosaur. It seems something long gone, something it doesn't exist in nowadays. You can't see it outside the museum. You have to go to the museum to see it. It is very rare. I really like this. What do you think, Sky Sun?
Yeah, this is about for the Hong Kong. The freedom is now is missing, and then more the protester is fight for the freedom, and then America is same. You need to use your hand and then or to protect yourself. Then for now in Hong Kong, this for design why the freedom is in a on a museum of a library. Liberty is about this all the you can think this like about the China's Communist Party. There's no freedom. All is a console with you, and then use the technology, and then you say something is not good for the government, then you have a problem or trouble, and then there is like about the freedom is missing. It's in the library, yeah.
Yeah, in the museum. Yeah, you can only find it in the museum, and it doesn't exist in our life anymore in China and in Hong Kong. and freedom and democracy are undermining and is being undermined each day in Western world as well. A lot of Westerners still can't feel it, and we need to wake them up as well. Yeah, a lot of lefties don't believe that. They say, oh, that's conspiracy theory. There's no such thing. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. They need to be waken up as well.
Yes, there's
yeah. And it will be too late one day if they find that democracy and freedom are getting taken away. Then that day will be too late.
I think it's not if you want to wake up and then start get the freedom or get the concept, then it will be step by step to build up. I think everything you need to start. If you know start it or just only to have a sleeping or no people can help you.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we move on to the next one?
Okay, this is for the library, and then another one is I think everybody will be happy. Yeah, no, yeah, this. There's
Oh,
about the Hong
yeah.
Kong related this national, and then America have some this give 40 people. It's about the Chinese.
Yes, they are National People's Congress Standing Committee members. So 14 of them, finally, they are from the central government. The central government are crashing down the democracy and freedom in Hong Kong. But finally, this is something back for them.
Yeah.
Finally, America is doing something for Hong Kong people. So these 14 members of this standing committee of the NPC. NPC is National People's Congress in the central government. Now it's their turn to get this sanction. So there's sanction on them.
Yeah, the most important thing is America. They love America, and then some people will wake up. They understand how the CCP is evil. They try to. Do you remember one news is about how BGY for the America they use the sex and then made a relationship to get more the information and consult with the American people, or maybe they have a power people. Then they can maybe they make some voting can change their reason. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And Di Dongsheng's speech, his video clip is the proof that they were colluding.
Yeah.
And and then the American seniors, a lot of seniors in the government are compromised with the Chinese central government. So Di Dongsheng has been proving that.
Yeah, another one is today have Mr. Jin Sanrong. Yeah.
Jin Sanrong.
They will say they can fight for the Taiwan and then to destroy the America the army, or they start the war easily. So you can see there how maybe there is no still, but they because in Chinese Communist Party all the people they don't have a thinking and also have the lower skill to try to, because they have a more money, a bigger economic, they can use the money to solve the problem. That's the reason why for now the mainland people they don't have the more connect with the global culture. Yeah. And then the fiber is a problem. They cannot easy to get the information. Is a problem for now. Need to solve.
Yeah, the poor Chinese grassroots, the deplorables, like Steve Bannon mentioned, deplorables. They only about 900 million Chinese people are still making the average salary for Chinese people. For 900 million Chinese people, only like 2,000 RMB per month.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember it's 700 million of them, only 1,000 RMB per month.
Yeah.
But the money has been used for bribing the American leaders or maybe European leaders.
Yeah.
So all taxpayers' money, and then leaving lots of Chinese grassroots very poor condition.
Mm-hmm. And then the CCP, they now the banking about America, they not easy to travel with Hong Kong or China, so they back fighting.
Yeah. So we see this, and then we also read the Chinese words under this poster. It says four legislators in Hong Kong have been disqualified by the legislature council, right, in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So 4 people got disqualified, and then I know another 15 legislators resigned not long ago, a week or 2 ago in Hong Kong. So they are the last lawmakers, last pre-democracy lawmakers. So it's very sad to see in Hong Kong right now, there's no lawmaker who is how to say, stand with the democracy people anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I think America with all the skill, all the power to start to stop the CCP and take down the CCP. Because,
so this is very good news. It's good to see some justice finally will take place.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Next is about how in Hong Kong you can see because the lawmaker is a DQ, and then now it's a pro-Beijing. They easy to
pass any law. Yes.
This one is for about for the police state
funding.
Yeah,
they add more funding. Yeah.
Yeah, because now the more important thing is protect the police, because Hong Kong is now police state, and then if the police not do the job, nobody to protect them. So they need to fund more the funding to give the police.
Yes, exactly. Police are protecting the government instead of protecting the people. That's why they are funding more. They are giving more funding to police. And it's ironically to see that in the USA, we know that when BLM, the Antifa, were doing those looting, and then their slogan, they were saying, defund the police, defund the police. We know that who were behind those BLM and Antifa. And in America, what they want is to defund the police. But what they are doing in Hong Kong is to giving more fund to the police. So we can see from the comparison, we can see that what they wanted to do in the USA is to undermine America, is to make America in chaos, to make America weak, to destroy America.
Yes, they use different ways to weaker America. So why we also will say the BGY and then CF plan, there's all the schedule for the CCP party, they how to destroy the America. So for the Hong Kong is a economy international city. All the money is from the America. They use American money to fight America.
Yes. Yeah, and also here we can see, all the committee in this meeting have to raise up their hands to show they agree, they approve for this law. So that's what Chinese central government is doing, because you dare not to show that you don't agree, because they are it's not like using the votes, vote the ballots you put in the ballot and nobody know who said no. But this way, you dare not say no.
Because they now is using CCP style. That is good for all the case.
For the approval.
Of
course, it will be 100% approval from everyone in the meeting. Wow, it's shocking to see this picture.
Okay.
Hong Kong is totally being China-nized. I would say China-nized already.
Okay, so you can see them for the same way that the report is for the UK. There is about ending the brutal trade.
Torture, ending the torture trade.
This is about there's you can download in the Google. There's the name, and then all is the picture. I just reading about the picture is from the Hong Kong movement. Then you can see this one. They how to how to make the protester to this protester. I think is about MTR in Hong Kong. There's this report is also how they use overpower to attack the person.
Protesters. Protesters. Protesters don't have any weapons, and then the police are equipped with the guns, the tear gas and all the things. And so they are treating the protesters like enemies.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
another poster is about how the people to have arrest. Yeah, it's now it's continue. Some you in the report you can see some maybe you know the name, but more about is younger people. They will be don't show about the report, and then all is continue to arrest the younger people. They will use the national security guide, the office of police, because in Hong Kong now have a Hong Kong police. Another one is national police. National police is for the national security law. They set up the team.
I see.
This team is from the CCP. Yeah. So some younger people, if you are following the message, you can see more the younger people is arrest the scared. They are on the midnight, and then there will be no everybody to see. No reporter to in charge, so they arrest them. So the people in this Hong Kong police arrest 20 people within a week. More will become.
Yes, I think that's why it's important for us to keep telling people about Hong Kong, the situation, the news, because the mainstream media are not mentioning Hong Kong anymore, and then people are forgetting about Hong Kong. But what is happening in Hong Kong will be happening in USA or in another country if we don't stop what Chinese central government is doing. So it's alarming to see the numbers. So our audiences, dear audiences, brothers and sisters, look, we shouldn't forget Hong Kong. Each day, still, people, the pro-democracy people are still being arrested each day. So we can see on this list, the 2nd of December, 5th of December, 7th of December, 8th of December, each day. So, the mainstream media are not reporting about this. That doesn't mean nothing happens in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that. Yeah.
So in Hong Kong, you can see the COVID-19, and then your bank account will be banned, and then on next year you need to have a vaccine to consider about that, and then you need to consider how Hong Kong police will arrest you. So you all the people will be in the scare environment. So some people will be removed in Hong Kong and then go to other country. There is a similar is for the Chinese CCP country, because all the people maybe they're stronger for some skill, they will be removed because in the environment is not safe.
Yeah, true, exactly. They are removing people who are having different opinions, so-called dissents.
Yes.
Yeah, they are arresting them. It is like Chinese saying, they kill the bird to kill the chicken to scare the monkeys. So majority people are the monkeys. And they kill the chicken as example to show the rest of the monkeys. And it's important that monkeys should be courageous, should be brave to stand up against this brutality of the police, of the totalitarian. If we all keep silent, then the brutality will be worse and worse, and then one day it will come to you. It will kill the monkey after monkey. So monkeys will become the chicken today.
Yeah.
And I think people shouldn't have a chicken heart. Chicken heart means a coward. If someone has a chicken heart, they say, "Oh no, let's keep silent." It's very bad. I remember this very famous saying, which goes, the triumph of the evil is that good people doing nothing. So the evil people are very happy to see the good people doing nothing. So if good people doing nothing, that's a crime. That is a crime. Because one day the evil people will do the same to you, to your family members, and to us. So we, as good people, if you think you have waken up, we should all stand up together, like this poster. We're all brothers and sisters. We need to hold hands. We need to stand up against the evil, against the totalitarian. Otherwise, we will lose freedom, like what happened in Hong Kong right now.
Yeah, you can see this is a design for the movement, and then all the protesters, they use the logo, use the poster to make the people to wake up and then understand now is what happened, and then be water. Everybody will understand, because the light about the water is used anyway. You can to protect yourself, and then to start try to the move for the work movement anyway. There is like about the male squad. They said that all everybody can use your any voice to tell the foreign people to understand. CCP is not equal for Chinese people. Yeah, and then
Yeah, exactly. And today when I was preparing the material for this broadcast, for this show, and I so all of a sudden I remember, we need to mention that Sino-British joint declaration. That's about many years ago, when Hong Kong was handed over from UK to mainland China, and then they signed a joint declaration between the UK and Chinese government, saying that after Hong Kong returned to China, and they will remain the democracy freedom for another 50 years after 1997. So from 1997 to now, it's only how many years passed? Only 23 years passed. Then China publicly, openly breached this law, breached this joint declaration. It broke its promise. So the central government of China broke the promise of keeping the freedom and democracy in Hong Kong for another 50 years. Instead, it's only 23 years. And this joint declaration is like international law. Every country knew this. All the international community knew this. And UK, about last month, the official who is focusing on Hong Kong issues also announced that in UK, the government all approved that. They all recognize that Chinese central government has breached this joint declaration, so-called Sino-British joint declaration. So that's really, I feel, it's surprising, or it's that what the Chinese government or what Xi is doing. In front of the international community, in front of them, he is doing this. It's like he is going out to the street to rape a woman in front of all the people, all the passers-by, showing everyone, saying, look, I'm raping this woman. So what? And then nobody stands out to stop him.
Yeah.
To me, it's like that.
They use all the way to bring washing the people, the concept, and then they use all the. I think the most important is they don't have a concept. Is what is a freedom, what is your duty, and what is about to protect your personal the concept, because the history, we understand the Chinese history is all from the one people to break up other people and then build up the king of the country, I think. And then you can see for now need to exchange, because this is not suitable for human, and it's not suitable for the human, for the
humanity. It's not good for the humanity. And I think, again, I want to mention my metaphor, the metaphor I mentioned. It's like she is raping a woman on the streets openly in the bright daylight, and then no man goes up to stop him. If what I want to say is, any woman or man, a woman can shout out loud, look, someone is raping a woman, please come and help. So as a woman, we can shout out. As a man, I encourage them to go up and stop this guy who is raping, the rapist. We should stop the rapist. So again, for good people doing nothing, is like a passerby. Passerby is like a onlook. You just look on. And in history, we know Lu Xun, very famous writer in Chinese history. He wrote about Chinese psychology of just looking, like passerby. They are looking at things, and they are thinking, "Oh, how lucky I am! That is not happening to me. How lucky I am! I'm just like a onlooker. I'm here, standing by, passerby. I'm just look." And you do nothing, then one day the bad thing will happen to you.
Yeah.
So then, so we are actually helping. We are encouraging the bad guy to do the raping.
There's I think it's if you help the people, and then it's same for help you, because the people is together, and then if you just only thinking yourself, all the thing is will be same for you. They will be stop the hand and then just see you what your to not good for the reason. Yeah.
Yeah, true. I agree with you, Stetson. So if you are helping that woman who is being bullied by a rapist, then that one day when you are in that position, then someone else will help you, will give you help. Yeah. And then in Western country, they like to say kindness is contagious. Yeah. So kindness is contagious. That means, if you show kindness to other people, and other people will get it, they will pass this kindness on to other people. So we all need to at least shout out. Yeah.
Yes. So why the Hong Kong, you can see that Hong Kong have two sides. One is want to want to use power, and another one is
violence. Yeah. So there are two groups. One group says they want to apply to violence.
Yeah.
And the other group is saying, no, we need to have peaceful protest.
Yeah.
No violence.
Yeah.
Like Gandhi, Indian Gandhi.
Yeah. So you and you do yourself, just no any need to reject or not. So why the design is is all okay for your style. So you climbing yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this poster. The fourth one and the sixth one is saying, no, whether you are peaceful one or you think we can use some not violence, we can use our little weapon we made. No matter which group you are, we can hold hands together. We should combine. Yeah, we should all unite to fight for this freedom together.
Yeah, because CCP, they understand if you join together, they will be the problem.
Scared.
They're scared.
Yeah. They're scared that people hold hands and unite together to go against them.
Yeah. So why they use hate to education to teaching the people, because they understand if you make the hand, or you have some different opinion, and then we will destroy you. It can make the team not join together to fight. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, these two groups are both people who have the dream for freedom.
Yes.
And there's another group, actually, people who are ignorant about this politics. And I have a friend. 2 days ago, I shared with her about the Di Dongsheng's speech online. I sent to her, and she said, "Oh, I don't want to get involved with politics. I'm not interested in any politics. It's nothing to do with my life. And I merely have enough time to look after my children and my household chores. So I don't have any other energy or time for politics. It's nothing to do with me." I was so sad to see. I said, actually, politics in the end will relate to your life. Yeah. Like this lockdown. Don't you want to find out why we are in this lockdown? Don't you want to find out why this virus still exists, doesn't go away? Yeah, and why? And are you interested in finding out whether the vaccine is good for you or not? Are you going to take the vaccine or not? So, this kind of friend, she's Chinese as well. So I think a lot of Chinese people put politics behind. They think, oh, there's nothing to do with my everyday life. It's too far away from me. that's sad to see. People have this kind of ideology.
Because the all is have CCP the concept or the thinking. There's a long time to exchange, and then for the information, the future, you can see if you don't care about the policy, on the way, all the life is controlled by the CCP or government because
exactly.
Because anything is loose.
We can see there's still a long way to go. Exactly. I agree with you.
They help you to not care about all the things, just care about your money. True. All the government want the culture is starting. Why I want to say why all the country to connect with CCP, because they want to build up the one system is for have a different size, and more power is for the government side, and then all the other human just they are controlled with them, and then they just support all the money for the stealing. So why your money is stealing by the some politics people.
Right now, while you're talking, I have this kind of picture, very clear in my mind. This picture is like when the government and all the globalists are joining hands, they are holding hands together. So happy to see the grassroots, all the people had their heads down, looking at their cell phone, playing their computer games, got tricked, and then every day have to work very hard to make their ends meet, to only make very small salary, and then nobody cares about the politics, and then nobody really understands the politics, and they have no interest in what's going on in the world. That's what they like. And another picture for me is, a lot of people, when some thieves or some robbers, they wanted to divert your attention. They will say, oh, look, what happens over there? When you're looking to the left, and then they put their hands in your pocket, take your purse, take your money away, run away. And while you turn around, you say, oh, where's that guy? Oh, where's my money? Oh, where's my phone? So you lost your thing, and then they run away. It's the same as what the government is doing. They are saying, oh, look at this, the beautiful voice, so-called entertainment business. And then in China, people all look at the phone, check about so-called TikTok or Kuaishou in Chinese or WeChat. And then government is so happy to see everyone is heading down, only look at their small cell phone screen and died in this entertainment. That's what they're very happy to see. They don't like people to understand the politics, like what we call Shangyang, Shangyang's policy. So we shouldn't got tricked by that. Everyone should look up. We should look up and see, oh, look, the government is putting their hands in our pocket. It's exactly the same what the robber, what the thief is doing to the person. The thief would say, oh, look to the left, something going on there. So when you turn to the left, then the thief puts their hands into your pocket and take away your money. That's exactly the same picture. So what I want to say is every single person should start to learn about politics, should start to understand politics and look up to what your government is doing. Before it's too late. Before it's too late.
Every movie, yes, and then the last poster is any movie is same of the now. I think V for Ventilate for the film is a very similar, but I think all the movie is same because they understand the government when they lose they have more power, they can control the human. Because for the CCP, for the mainland China, the one point is they don't have any weapon to protect themselves. Why the America is different? They because the law is said people can
There's
have a gun.
Second Amendment. So the Second Amendment in America is to maintain people's power, people's rights to bear arms.
When the government is doing the thing is for no protect for the American people, then the government need to try to be before to CCP style, or maybe the more power So you need to consider about yourself that your country is safe or not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's again, that's about Shangyang's policy. Shangyang has 5 policies. One of them is, that's kind of 5 methodology. One of them is to weaken the people, weaken the problems. So they, even in China, mainland China, I remember at one time, you had to register even you want to buy a knife. Kitchen knife, you have to register. So kitchen knife is the same as a weapon as well. So they're afraid people getting knives even.
You can see the government is really scared. So they use any law or any skill to control with the citizen. So why they are using to try to any way to control or to you see use the CCTV and then set up the mode about the monitor. Why? Because they really scare the people to get join together and then to destroy them their control. Yeah.
Yes. So, Sky Sun, you remind me of this. Do you remember, like in the past about 2 years or 3 years, constantly we saw news about in America there's some gunshot in schools. Lots of students got shot by someone with a gun, came into the school and shot about a whole class students. Do you remember that? Or someone went into a theater, killed so many people with a gun.
Yeah.
So after that, and not normally people will gather, and then some like little girl will make a speech about, we should ban this gun bearing arms. We shouldn't allow people to have guns. Do you remember that? And I remember one report. The report saying, let me finish. Sorry, one report saying that one thing was made up. This one thing was made up that this person using a fake gun, and then all the students who died are fake deaths. They are all a show. So made by these lefties. They want to bring this issue of saying, look, there's so many gun shooting. We should stop people having guns. That's their purpose. All this is for a purpose.
Yeah,
they want to take away people's Second Amendment having guns.
Yeah, so now it's going to why they don't to consider about for the weapon. They have 2 sides. One side is protect for you, another side is for killer. So you need for the government need to consider, and then education is important. You think all the protester, the teacher, they seeing the maybe the shooting. If you all have a gun, you can stop it, and then the killer can just only everything you have a 2 sides, and then you're thinking you have a 2 sides. So how to stop it, and then you need to more about consider education model discard, and then use the good policy to help the people. But I think the killer is they in the police they all have information. Then for now I think more about is you can see the CIA they all involved, they not doing anything, not give information for the principal Trump. So all the control with America, the power, you can see they exchange the people to thinking about that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so in the last poster here is we can see again there's 5 demands from Hong Kong people, and they are saying that glory back to Hong Kong.
Yeah. Okay, that's all our poster today in Hong Kong. Need to consider about the bias, and then all the now America. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and have a good weekend.
Yeah, new weekend, and then next week, same time, same place, and then use the topic. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Yes. Yeah, let's remember Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.